Hi Stampin' friends! Tonight we're going to use the Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper for our focus. We're going to try to come up with some ways to use it if you don't have the stamp set or dies that go sort of with it. It is a celebration choice. You get it when you spend $50. You choose between all of the ones that are out there, and it has a lot of cute papers. This is kind of the front side and this is the back side. So you can see this one has, in the middle, it has some leftover white. The white comes up here, and so you can use that if you want to go ahead and do some stamping that will match perfectly, because I find that it's just a little different than the very vanilla. The back side of this paper is what I consider Flirty Flamingo and probably the Petal Pink. Then this is kind of a 50s window pane kind of look, with the Flirty Flamingo and the Petal Pink. And the Beautiful Flowers is the back side of it. These two papers have the Pretty Crushed Curry on the back, and I like those real well. It has the kind of vertical flowers and then these little cross hatches or crosses on black. And then the last two, I cut this one so it's a different size, but it kind of has flowers. This one that does not have daffodils on it. It just has other flowers, I guess, to let the daffodils shine if you put it on this one. And the back side is little green Pear Pizzazz hearts on the side there. And then on this side of this one, it has the pretty pink or salmon, whatever you want to call it, narcissus, and on the back side it has the same pink. All right, so I wanted to show you one that we made last Friday where I used the white, basic white cardstock. Even though this paper is very vanilla, I think that it really makes the white pop, and the other just, it still blends. But if you don't think so, I'm probably gonna ask you all this week if you like it like this or if you would like a very vanilla one. We're also going to use this stamp set that says Let's Cheer Up. It's called Lovely You. It's in the big catalog. Let's Cheer Up right there. And then Special Moments, which is a $100 celebration choice. The ones I'm using in it are the ones that say, I have something for you, you're holding it, which is I thought that was kind of funny. And then it has a little small thanks in it. And then where would I be without a friend like you? So I thought those were kind of cute as well. Okay, so these are usually shorter than the ones that I do on Friday, but I wanted to show you a couple of different possibilities. So this one, I wanted to kind of show you, this is one that you would really, I didn't get them cut out because I had a bout of laziness, but you could put little bits of the paper here and use your leftover pieces as kind of just a little bit of color. You could use, that may not be the one that you would want to use. You might want to use this one. I really liked how this looked, and look how nicely placed that is. So it just kind of makes a cutesy little simple card. I think you could add just maybe a little bow or something like that and really make this card pop without very much effort at all. So this particular layout, this probably wouldn't be the colors I would use. I was just kind of trying to show you this. But this layout would be so simple for a lot of different cards, and ones that maybe sometimes you don't want to use quite so much floral. Maybe you want to say Get Well or something like that. So this kind of makes it a little more subdued. All right. So then the next one I wanted to show you is, this is on the Mint Macaron card base. And then it has the Where Would I Be Without a Friend Like You? And I think you could probably just put in some of we have several Mint Macaron ribbons, and I think most of them would look nice with this. This is the gingham. I think it might be a little bit busy, but this one is the velvet, and I know that would look really sweet under there. It's kind of like that. just to add a little bit of interest. And well, let's go ahead and just plan on using that one. Where'd my scissors go? Here we are. Just like that. And then also with this paper, you want to be sure and remember to use the Very Vanilla as your inside liner, because that would be one that would make a difference. Or you could just not line it, cut out a couple of these little guys, put what you're going to say there, like your thanks, and then cut out another one for yourself so you have room to sign. So this is one that I think would also look really pretty with the black and then with the large flowers cut out around it. We do that a lot with the paper when I'm trying to show you how to, excuse me, how to get some more use out of your paper and do it another way. I think this is definitely one that'll be like that. I'll try to put one on my blog that's made like this as well. Then I wanted to show you this one. I thought that this one really went with the Let's Cheer You Up kind of stamp set or sentiment, because it just looks really happy. So to me, this is one that just kind of almost stands on its own, just kind of cutesy and fun. So let's go ahead and put this one together like this and kind of imagine some ways that we might embellish it. Whoops. I am not the best at using the things. And then if I don't use it just right at the end, it starts off like that where I have to give it a little push. It's really not that bad. Oops, let me pick that up again. This is why I usually don't stick these down, because I spend half of my time and you guys have to watch me because I never get it right the first time. It's like, it's one of my most frustrating things is like, oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, I want that to be more this way. Okay, so there we are. Then let's plan on some dimensionals under here, if I can find some. All right. There we are. Now this would be one that would be pretty with, I think, with the Bumblebee. This is the Bumblebee cardstock, and so this, or I'm not really sure, or it's crushed curry. And I think it would be really pretty with this Bumblebee gingham ribbon. So you would just put this, whoopsie, on the side here. Add your ribbon, maybe right down there. Oh, I like that. And then probably add just some little extra bits. These are the iridescent basic rhinestones. And I think that they add quite a bit and can make things look like there's shimmery shine. But then there's also another batch of them. They're called polished dots. And I also think these kind of add quite a bit. You can use either the pale pink or the clear or opaque. I'm not really sure if they're called clear or opaque. But these almost look like a raindrop to me. So that would be something I would probably just add a little bit here and there around there. I think maybe on the actual thing there. Yeah, that looks, you can see that better. Oh, where did it go? I'll get another one. Luckily, I have more. Let's see, maybe there. And one over on the other side. So, there you can see just a quick way to finish up this card, and it's really pretty and sweet. All right, so next I just want to show you another card. Now this is the one that's, I have something for you. And on this one, I just used the pale pink as the card base. And I think it really makes this look happy and very 60s. So with this one, I think instead of using a lot of color, I might use either some of the, something that's like Evening Evergreen, or even though this is supposed to be Mellow Moss, I might just try to use maybe this little guy. This is the Evening Evergreen window pane. And just to kind of break up the flowers here and provide a little bit of white space in there. Now, this is white and the base is vanilla. So if that's not your thing, it's always easy to grab some of this Evening Evergreen and pop that on there. So just, this has a lot of different colors, so it's going to be fairly easy to find something that matches, but it might be kind of hard to decide which one you like the best. So that's that one. So, and then on the inside, I have something for you. You're holding it. So cutie cute. All right, the last one I have for you is kind of a surprise, kind of a little joke. I actually don't have that much for the front of it, but I cut it the other way. So my thinking on this one was to use one of the Let's Cheer You Ups, possibly this one, if I can get it. I'm too funny. That's what happens when I stick it down. Okay, there we are. So to put the little Let's Cheer You Up here and do basically the same thing we did on the other one. But then what I wanted to show you was something that I remembered seeing. I actually do not know where I saw this, but if someone is sick, you can make it super easy. Oh my goodness, so easy. A little scored bit of stuff to put inside your card. And then you just pop a little tissue in there. And I needed to make some of these because I have, my friends keep getting sick, and I want to say, get well soon. I want to say, let me know if you need anything, but I don't have any get well soon cards, or any cards that say, okay, you're not that sick. I mean, I'll just send whatever, but you know, just say, I'm thinking about you. Sorry, that stinks, kind of a deal. So I think this is perfect for that. And it just kind of adds a cute little inside. So let's go ahead and talk about this little piece in case you decide that you need to make a tissue card too. The card, the insert itself is 3 inches tall. So here's the slit, 3 inches tall. And then it is, I guess I didn't need to move that, did I? 2.5 inches wide. So now I used one of the Artful, one of the cutouts from Artful. You can't use our double oval punch because it's too big and there's no way to get it in there. But there are a lot of die cuts that will fit in this, just different ones, different small ones from various suites. So let me go ahead and use a little bit of tear tape. Now on this, I wanted to remember to tell you, not right up against the fold, but not necessarily down at the bottom of the fold either, because we're going to want this to stay close to the edge where we put it in. So one on each folded edge. Oh, I should have told you where the score lines were. I'm so sorry. Okay, the score lines on the 3-inch side are at 1/2 on each end, and then again at 1.5. Super simple. So 1/2, 1.5, and 2.5, or just 1/2 on both ends, like that, and then 1.5. So that is super easy. So now I'm ready to look at this. I'm going to have to turn it around where I can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to pull off both of these at the same time. And my main goal here is to get it in the center. So I did score these with my bone folder before I came on. So I want this to be 90 degrees like this. So then the first thing I'm going to make it where it looks like it's in the center. Okay, I kind of like that. And then I want to just put it up against, and I'm not pressing anything yet. Just trying to get it settled. And then just look at the top. You want to make sure that it's even across here and that it's even right and left. So once you've got it fairly close and, you know, somewhat like you want it, then you just want to take a bone folder and mash that part down. So then you're ready to attach it to the back. So you want to look at it like I am here. I'm backing up. and I'm looking at it, let's see, there we go. I'm looking at it from the side because I want it to be, again, I want it to be fairly square. I want it to look like a square. So I'm just trying to get those. You don't want it to be smaller than a square or bigger than a square. So then I'm just kind of getting that where I want it. Might be easier to turn it to the bottom to work on it. And then just kind of barely stick it down and check it on both sides. And then just mash it down. Anyway, there is that. And then we'll just tuck our little piece of tissue down inside. And it's all ready to send. Well, we got to put it back together, but anyway, all ready to send whenever you put that in there. So what I did is just line both sides with the little very vanilla. And then this is obviously very vanilla on the base with the little hearts. Now you could do that for another paper and make a different kind of get well as well. So especially think the rainbow paper would be gorgeous for making a get well card. But you can see that would, I think that would cheer someone up. All I have for this evening, it's kind of a quick one when I use the paper. I do wish that you all would like my page, comment, of course, and maybe sign up for my newsletter. There's some links there on the side under my under the title of my Facebook page. So I do appreciate you all watching, and I hope you have a great evening.